Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm actually going to be filming my makeup collection, which I didn't think I was like gonna film because basically my makeup collection, I have a lot of makeup, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't really organise it in like the best kind of way. It's definitely like organised, but it's not like, you know, other YouTubers collections where they have it in like actual little like compartment things. Like, it's not like that. So I guess you could kind of say it's going to be more of like a realistic makeup collection, kind of how most girls probably keep it. To some people this will be a lot of makeup, to others it might not be a lot, but I just love makeup. I love collecting it. I've been collecting it for years, so to me, I mean, there is quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie, there is quite a lot. If you do enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are new. This is gonna be kind of like a vlog style video. Like, I'm gonna be using my vlog camera to show you all the makeup just because that'll be easier than why? Yeah, so it's gonna be like a vlog style video just because I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier to show you all of like the makeup and stuff rather than using my massive DSLR, because I don't think I could really do that one-handed. So yeah, it's gonna be like a vlog style and I really hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so we have now swapped to the vlog camera. It feels so weird doing like a main channel video on my vlog camera, but we're gonna go with it. So I'm gonna show you all of my makeup collection and talk you through like all my makeup and things like that. Okay, so here is where I do my makeup. Literally do my makeup here every single day. Like, this is like my dressing table, this is my mirror. So this mirror is actually from Boots. It's the number 7 one and you can always get them for half price, and it lights up, as you can see. It's literally the best thing ever. And this is where I keep all of my brushes. So I actually got these pots from my dad and stepmom's wedding, and they are so cute because they have like the little ribbons on. You can literally get these from anywhere, but that's just where I keep the majority of my brushes. And then I also have my 2 sponges in front of that. And over here is just some bits like my moisturizer, my lip balm, my hair brushes, my like things to hold back my hair when I'm doing my makeup. And in here I have like oils and eye creams and things like that. So that is pretty much my dressing area, my dressing table, whatever you want to call it. Now we're going to get into the makeup, and all of my makeup is actually in these drawers right here, just because when I sit down, obviously it's really easy for me to just reach over and open up these drawers. So this is the first drawer. This first drawer basically holds all of my face products. So over here we have all of my foundations. So I'm just going to quickly go through what I have. So I have the L'Oreal True Match. I have 3 of these, all in different shades. The Rimmel Wake Me Up. I have the Revlon Color Stay foundation. PS Pro, I actually did keep this because I did quite like it. Most of these shades are too light for me now, but I've kept them all anyway for when I'm not tanned. Signature foundation by Liz Earle, which kind of goes a bit orange when you put it on, so it's not one of my favourites. I've also got the Tea Tree BB Cream by The Body Shop, if it'll focus. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover, which I did actually do a whole kind of review video on. The Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation, again I absolutely love this one, need to get it in a darker shade. The Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. This isn't the foundation, it's the serum. Then I've got the number 7 Airbrush Away foundation. This one goes on really nicely, but it's not like super full coverage. Your Skin Star foundation. Now this one is really nice. It looks really glowy when you put it on. Bourjois City Radiance foundation. This is one of my favorites for like when I go on holiday, just because it is like so glowy and it also like protects your skin. The Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua foundation. I did do a review video on this ages ago as well. Don't really wear this as much just because it is very light coverage and I'm more of like a full coverage kind of person. Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. The Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. This is one of my absolute favourites. Also got the Body Shop Darkening Drops, which are really good for mixing in with like my lighter foundations, because obviously I fake tan, so these are just like really good for darkening up foundation. Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. This one again is amazing because it's such full coverage. The Espen Naturally Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I love this. I really like it. It's not full coverage, but it makes you look so healthy. Garnier Miracle Skin Cream. This is kind of like a BB cream. Don't really use it that much, but it's just nice to have for when I don't really want to wear makeup. Normal L'Oreal Infallible foundation. This is just like their standard one. Finally, for foundation, I have the Maybelline Dream Flawless Nude Foundation. I think I need to throw this out because it's going all like separated, but normally when you shake it, it's okay. But again, I don't really use this because it is quite like watery and it's not very full coverage. So I think that was all of my foundations. So now I'm going to move on to concealer. Now, I don't really have a lot of concealers. I have the Collection Lasting Perfection one. Of course, you've seen me use this so many times. I love this one so much. And then I also have the Rimmel Lasting Finish Concealer. This one is really good for like carving out your eyebrows because it is quite like a thick formula. And finally for concealer, I have the MAC Pro Longwear. This one is just like overall amazing. It like brightens your makeup up so much, and I'm nearly running out, so I really need to get another one because it is kind of like the best concealer I own. I could also keep this little like pencil from Primark. It's meant to be like a concealer pen, but a girl told me to use it on my waterline to kind of brighten that, so that is why I kept this. Next, I'm going to move on to bronzers, and all my bronzers are here. So first off, I have the HD Brows bronzer. This one is pretty much the one I use every single day. And then, of course, I have my Hoola bronzer by Benefit, which again I absolutely love. Number 7 one, it's called Perfectly Bronze, and it's kind of like those little like ball things, if that makes any sense. I have this bronzer, which is by My Little Beauty. I don't know really, it's called Summer Caress, I think. And this one's really nice. It's kind of like a bright orangey colour, but it is really, really nice. Finally, I have the Rimmel. This is like all like rubbed off. I've had it for so long. Rimmel Natural Bronzer with Minerals. Mine's in the shade 21 Sunlight. So I also have this liquid bronzer here by L'Oreal. It's called the Glam Eau de Soleil or something. And it's basically just a liquid bronzer, and it's all like separated, which is so gross. I also have 2 contour sticks. I have the Maybelline Master Contour, which I also have the Rimmel Insta Duo Contour Stick, and mine is in the shade Dark. Next, I'm going to move on to my blushes. Now, I do have quite a lot of blushes, as you can probably tell. The first one is the Blushing Hearts Triple Baked Blusher by I Heart Makeup. This is so pretty. How stunning is that? Like, oh my god, and it's so cheap as well. I also have this liquid one by Rimmel. It's called Stay Blushed, and it's in the shade Pop of Pink. X Factor ones, now these are like my favourite ones. So this one is in the shade Lovely Pink, and these are genuinely like my favourite kind of blushes. They are so lovely. And then I also have that one down there. Now this is like my absolute favourite shade. This is in the shade Nude Mauve, and this is literally my favourite. Like, it's so pretty, and it's like nude, and it's just perfect. And then next I have one by Stila. This is in the shade Tulip. Now this double ups as a lipstick as well, but I mostly use it all as a blush. It's kind of like a liquid one. I also have 2 sleek blushes. This one's in the shade Rose Gold, and then I have another one in the shade Suede. And sleek blushes are just like my absolute favourite. They are so good. And then I also have a NARS one. This is in the shade Orgasm, and it's basically like a rose gold colour. And it's actually in the limited edition packaging, and this one's just really, really nice. It doesn't go on too strong either, which I do actually really like. I have this, which is by Meet Makeup in the shade 108. I don't really use this as much because it's like so pigmented to the point where like it looks kind of silly. I also have my Studio Blush and Highlighter Kit. This is by Studio London, and again this one's really, really nice. And then I have my Primark blush and highlight palette down there. Next we're going to move on to highlighter, which is of course like my favourite part. So I have this little tester one from Benefit. This is the High Beam. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I've never really personally got on that great with it. But it is really, really pretty. And then I also have my Bourjois White Chocolate one down there. Body Shop, this was limited edition. It was actually by Leona Lewis. And it was in the shade Oh Dear. And yeah, it's like a shimmer palette. It's really, really nice, but you can't get your hands on it anymore, unfortunately. And then, of course, I have my absolute favourite, the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. the greatest highlighter of all time. And then I've also got my Revolution Strobe highlighter. Not the biggest fan of this, it's really not that pigmented, and it's very powdery. I also have these two shimmer blocks by 17. One's in the shade Gold Bronze and one's in the shade Pink Bronze. And again, I don't really use these that much, but they are so pretty. Next, we're going to move on to powder. And the first one is my Stay Matte by Rimmel. I've used this so many times. I absolutely love it. It's just like a staple. I've also got my Primark one. This is just like a white loose powder. I use this to set my under eyes. Good dupe for the Laura Mercier one. Also have my Miss Sporty one. Now, I absolutely love this, but unfortunately, as you can probably tell, it's all like completely cracked. So I really need to get another one, but I love this because it actually gives you like such good coverage. And then another one I have, oh, I completely forgot I had this. This is the L'Oreal Tree Match, just one to match the foundation. Also have another Stay Matte one, but that one's literally gone, so I can get rid of that. Thank God. Also have the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I usually take this one to uni because it comes with like a little powder puff thing, so it's just like good for like traveling. Finally, right at the bottom, I have my Rimmel Lasting Finish one. This is like pretty much gone, but I love this because it kind of acts as like a powder foundation. So if you want like full coverage, put this over the top of your foundation and you will get like complete coverage. Okay, so next we're going to move on to brow products. So the first one is my HD Brow Kit. Don't actually use this that much anymore just because I'm not the biggest fan of powders, but I thought I'd keep it anyway because it is still like good to use whenever I don't want to use my Anastasia one. Also got this, which is More Brows by Model Co. I love this. I need to get another one because I've run out. Also have a brow pencil. So this brow pencil here is actually by Miss Sporty. I don't really use this again because like I said, I don't really use pencils. Like I don't really use anything other than my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, which is this one right here. I think you all know I use this because I use this in like every single makeup video, but mine is in the shade Taupe. And so that's it for brow products. So now I'm going to move on to all my primers, which are in the corner there. So the first one I have is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. I really like this. It's kind of like a watery consistency. Oh, I forgot to put this with the highlights. I put this with the primers because even though it's a highlighter, I like to put it underneath my foundation sometimes to give it like an extra glow. It's the True Match highlight in the shade Icy Glow. It's so pretty. Next I have the Revolution Ultra Face Base Primer. This one is very similar to the Professional by Benefit, but I think it's about £5, so it's a lot more affordable. It's very like silicone-y. I do also have the Professional. This is like the one that I use like when I really want my makeup to stay like all day. I try not to use it too much because it is so expensive. I also have my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is really good for when you want your makeup to last all day, so you can just spray this over the top. Then I also have my MAC Prep and Prime one. I absolutely love this. I want to get the full version because it's so good. My L'Oreal Lumi Magique, which again is one of my absolute favorites because it makes your foundation so glowy and like just so pretty. One, it's called Skin Perfecting Primer, but I don't actually know who it's by. I think I was like sent this as a tester. But yeah, it makes your skin like really dewy, but I do actually quite like this. I don't know who it's by though. Okay, so that is it for the face section of all my makeup. So now we're going to move on to the next drawer, which is eyes. And as you can see, there's a lot. This is the entire drawer here. I'm going to go through all of the sections within it. So right at the back, I have all of my mascaras. So I'm going to quickly run through every single one I have because as you can see, I have a lot. The first one is the False Lash Superstar X Fiber Mascara by L'Oreal. A tester for the They're Real Mascara by Benefit. This is the Lash Accelerator Endless Mascara, and this is by Rimmel. This one's like all cracked. Haven't used that for a while actually. I have my Mega Volume Baby Roll Mascara by L'Oreal again. Love this. This next one was one that we were sent, and this is by So Susan, and it's the Flutter mascara. Not a massive fan of this, to be honest. Doesn't really do a lot for my lashes personally. Next is the mini version of the roller lash. I did actually have the full version, but I've thrown it out because I used it all up. But I absolutely love this mascara. It is so good. So we had the collection lengthening mascara. Then we had the Big Look mascara by Per Cosmetics. This is like one of my absolute favorites. Next we had the Miss Mango mascara by L'Oreal. Paradise Ecstatic mascara by L'Oreal. Bourjois Volume Glamour Max Holiday. I just realised I'm saying mascara every single time. Okay, I'll stop doing that. This one here is the PS Pro one. It is the Falsies by Maybelline. Max Factor Masterpiece. Volumidian lashes. And this is like a top coat. It's like a glitter one. Don't really use this that much. But and then the Rimmel mascara by Kate Moss, I believe. So that is literally all of the mascaras I have. I know that that is very excessive, but I literally don't even use that much. But yeah, I love mascaras because eyelash is like so important to me. But yeah, so that is all the mascaras. So now I'm going to move on to all of my eyeliners. And again, not going to lie, there's a lot. Okay, so for the eyeliners, I'm only going to kind of show you the ones that I would recommend, because a lot of these are just standard pencils and I feel like you can get them from anywhere, and I don't want to bore you by going through a million different black eyeliners when you probably only want to hear like my favorite ones. Absolute favorite, and I actually have 2 of them in here. I didn't even realize that. So my absolute favorite is the Miss Sporty 24-hour pump up booster waterproof liquid liner. Absolutely love these. You've seen me use them so many times and they match my nails. Yes. Another one I actually do really like is by Primark. Their Stay All Day gel eyeliner. I do actually really like this. Don't like the brush that comes with it, but if you have your own brush, it's a really good gel eyeliner. If I had to recommend any kind of pencil out of all of them, it would probably be this one by Miss Sporty. It's a brown eyeliner, so it's a lot more soft looking on your eyes, and it just stays on really well on your waterline. Like, you wouldn't expect it, because a lot of kohl eyeliners I find just come off my eyes as soon as my eyes water in the slightest, but this one doesn't. So out of all of like the pencils I have, I think I definitely recommend this one and also the Scandalize by Rimmel the most, because I feel like these are the 2 that kind of stay on my eyes the best. This one is a black one, so if you did want a black one, then I'd recommend this one. I also have some eyelash curlers over there. Eyelash curlers are like essential for me. Like, my eyelashes are so like short, so I find that these just make them look so much longer. I also have a few little eyeshadow palettes in here. I have this one, which is the Pop Beauty one. This one is all kind of cracked, but I do quite like that one. Chocolate Fondant Stay Perfect quad eyeshadow palette. Let's see if I can open these one-handed. There we go. That one looks like that. This is more for like a smoky eye kind of look, but the colours in here are really pretty. One of like my absolute favourite single eyeshadows ever is the MAC one, and this is in the shade Woodwinked. I love it. It's so pretty. Then I also love this one by L'Oreal. This is in the shade Golden Beige. It's kind of just like a champagne-y colour. So these by Maybelline, they're the colour 24-hour tattoos. This is in the shade Pink Gold, and I also have another one down there. These are amazing. They give such good pigment. You have to kind of apply them with your finger, but they're so pretty once they're on. The other one I have is in the shade On and On Bronze. I feel like a lot of people have gone on about this shade, but it is really pretty. Also have some what do you call these, sharpeners for like the pencils and things like that. This is another eyeshadow palette by Fern. I don't really use this one as much. I feel like this is a very like Christmassy palette. It is a very like autumny, so maybe I'll start using that one more now that it is like autumn. Well, it's not autumn yet, but it's like getting into like the autumn season. I also have these by Urban Decay. These are just like testers for their eyeshadow primers, so I definitely need to start trying them because I don't really use eyeshadow primer. Then in this corner here, this is like my favourite corner, I have my eyelashes. These ones are my absolute favourites. These are by Ardell, I believe. I've lost like the main packaging, but they were in the number 113. If you can find these, honestly, the most beautiful eyelashes ever, like so pretty. And I got them from Primark actually, so yeah. I also have eyelash glue here. My favourite is actually personally the Eyelaw one. I don't know, that's just what I find works best. So the eyelashes I actually have on today are by Eyelaw, and they're the lengthening ones in, I think they're number 115, but they are so pretty. Like, look how nice they are. They're just so like wispy and they just look like really nice. I really like wearing eyelashes rather than like eyeliner these days, but these ones I just think so pretty. They're like so much more affordable compared to like mink lashes and things like that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for this drawer. I feel like this drawer is a lot more messy, but it's basically just got like all my mascaras and my eyeliners and a few loose eyeshadows. So next is probably my favorite drawer, I would say, and it's my lip drawer. So this is like the final one that I use. Okay, what do I start with? So I'm obviously not going to go through every single lip product I have because honestly, we would be here for like 24 hours. But I am going to show you like my favorite ones. So all of these in here are my lipsticks and like lip liners and things like that. And then in here is all of my lip glosses. I don't really use lip glosses as much, so I'm mostly going to show you these. So one of my favourite lip products is the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipsticks. Another NYX one that I absolutely love as well are the Liquid Suedes. I love this. This goes on so nice. If anything, it's a nicer formula than the lingerie one, just because it's just easier to apply. The shade for this one is Soft Spoken. I would really recommend this. It's so nice and like a perfect like everyday kind of shade. Also, my favourite lip liners are 100% the Rimmel ones. I'll just do the best lip liners. This one's in the shade East End Snob, and this one is so pretty. I wear this as like a lipstick as well. And then this is in the shade Cappuccino. One of my favourite kind of lipsticks as well is by MAC. This is a Viva Glam 2. Let me try and show you this. Oh no, how do I? There we go. So as you can see, it's like a beautiful kind of nude colour. These are like limited edition, but I love this colour so much. So an absolute favourite MAC lipstick is of course Velvet Teddy. This one is like nearly run out, as you can probably tell. Which makes me so sad. I do also quite like this. This is by Soap and Glory, and it's the Extreme Plump lip gloss, the Sexy Mother Pucker Extreme Plump one. Basically this is meant to like make your lips bigger, and I just really like putting this over the top of like lipsticks just to like give them kind of like a gloss effect. Also this by MUA. This is like such a nice kind of one to put in the center of the lips. Again, as you can probably tell, this one's kind of like a nude color as well, but literally it's so creamy and it looks so pretty when you put it over the top of a lipstick. And that one's in the shade Bear. These are like £1 as well. This one's the Bourjois Velvet lipsticks. They're like a liquid lipstick, and they're so pretty. This one's kind of like a nude pink in the shade Don't Pink of It. This one, which is so beautiful. What shade is this? Oh, there we go. So Hap Pink, I think. This is kind of a more recent one I've picked up. This is one of Roxy's range by Maybelline. It's in the shade Gone Greyish, I think, 893. It's basically like a matte one, and it's kind of a like, it's like a brownie kind of nude. When you put it on, it looks quite like grungy. It is quite nice if you have like the right kind of makeup look with it. This one, I love this. So this is by Revlon, and this has been a favourite of mine since I was like younger. It's in the shade 001 Pink Truffle. I think I first ever saw Tanya Burr talk about this, but it's like the most beautiful autumn shade. Wait, do I even have any left? Yeah, a little bit. This one here is also really pretty. It's called Velvet Beige, and I think this is by L'Oreal, one of their Colour Sensational ones. And this is kind of like a nude colour. This is more like the traditional kind of lipstick formula, like it's a bit more creamy. So I also have the KKW Creme Liquid Lipsticks by Kylie Cosmetics. These are just like the liquid lipsticks here. I do actually really like them. I mostly use this one here. But the others all look so nice now that I tan as well. I have two of the original Kylie liquid lipsticks, one in the shade Dolce and the other in the shade Candy K. Love these. I really want to get more because I absolutely love the way that they like look on my lips, and they're not like too drying or anything. The kind of dupe that I have for these are by Revolution. They're the Retro Luxe matte lip kits, one in the shade Rain and one in the shade Noble. Rain, 100% my favourite. This is the old formula, this is the new one, and the new formula is so much better than the old one. That is pretty much everything for this drawer. So over here this is where I keep all of my palettes, in this kind of little, I don't know what you would even call this. Oh, there goes one of them. It's like a really cute little box that I got for Christmas, like in a gift set. So I'm gonna go through all my palettes because I love my palettes. Like, my palettes are like everything. So the first one is my Kylie Cosmetics Burgundy palette. This is stunning. Like, look how beautiful that is. This is definitely more like an autumn winter one, which I can start using because it's nearly autumn and I'm so excited. Next one is my Violet Voss Pro palette. You've seen me use this so many times, but how beautiful. Like, I just can never get over this palette. It's literally my perfect kind of palette. Oh, it's got one of my hairs. This is me in a palette. Like, if I was to ever make a palette, like, I mean, I can dream, but if I was to ever bring out a palette, I feel like it would have these kind of shades, like warm shades. Oh, they're so pretty. I love them. Another absolute favourite, my Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Of course, this one. Again, just like me in a palette. Like, the colours, they're all like warm toned, and I feel like this is a favourite of a lot of people. If you were going to get any, Modern Renaissance and Violet Voss. Easily. It's actually broken, but this is my Revolution Euphoria palette. I use this for the bronzer, highlight and blush because the highlight is insane and the blush is so pretty. Don't really use the eyeshadows as much, but I guess they are quite like neutral colours. I also have my Sleek Contour palette. So this is in the shade Light. I should probably get a darker one now, but don't really use the highlight and shades as much. I mostly use these two here, as you can probably tell. I also have the Naked Urban Decay On The Run palette. This one I don't really use. Highlight really isn't, it's really not anything that special. It's quite like powdery. Okay, and then another palette I have is my Shan XO1 by BH Cosmetics. I love this. How beautiful are these shades? I have lipsticks on the other, and this one down here is definitely my favourite. And then we have the PS Ultimate Face Sculpting Palette. I actually really liked this when I tried it. Haven't used it since, but now I'm looking at it, I really want to use it again because this shade here is like the perfect contour shade. Like, look at that. I have the Benefit Bronze of Champions Total Bronze palette here. So this comes with the What's Up highlighter. I've got another Revolution palette. So this is Ultra Eyeshadows. Oh, if I can open this one, there we go. So this one, as you can tell, has a ton of shades in it. This would be a really good like starting palette for anyone that wants to get into makeup. I don't really use it as much. The Beyond Flawless palette, but it is a really good one for kind of starting with makeup. I also have my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I used to be obsessed with this and now I barely use it. But it is really pretty. Like, the colours are really nice. I mostly used to use Salted Caramel through the crease, and then this on the inner corner, and then this one normally like all over, and then that one to kind of darken everything up. This one's a really pretty colour as well. So this one's the Oh So Special palette, 658. Let's try and open this. Should be doing this on a white carpet, but never mind. So these are the shades in this one. I actually got gifted this like a while ago, but I don't know, like the shades in this just aren't really that me. But I don't want to get rid of it because you never know when you need an eyeshadow palette. What's this? This one's the Collection Eyes Uncovered palette. This one is a really good kind of natural palette if you didn't really want to wear like out there eyeshadow. And it's so affordable. I think it's like £3 or something ridiculous. Then I also have my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. Now this just isn't one of my favourite palettes. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's very, very like pink toned, and I'm more of like a red orange kind of toned person, whereas this is like pink. Not the best at like packaging everything away, but oh, okay, that's too heavy to lift with one hand. Oh, there we go. Okay guys, so that was the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found it interesting or useful or whatever. I absolutely love makeup. Like, this collection is definitely nowhere near complete. Like, I'm gonna keep on growing it until probably I have a whole room full of makeup. Probably do like an updated version in like a year or so you can see like kind of like an update, I guess. But this is my first ever makeup collection, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new, again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the video, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, if you want to be notified about any videos I post, then make sure you click the bell, just because I know that YouTube has been having these weird glitches all the time and I'm scared that my videos aren't going to go into your sub boxes. So if you do want to be notified, just click the bell and you will be notified every time I upload. Yay! Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!